Family of four, married for 21 years, so yeah, I think I'm pretty stable there. We have two kids, a 15-year-old boy, Braden, and a 11-year-old girl, Mackenzie. Pretty much a family that's travelled all over. So I work for Nestle, do IT projects, and so the office here in Sydney looks after Africa, Asia and Australasia, and so I do IT projects with Nestle, just looking after that zone. Oh, trying to save, Andrew. That was pretty hard. So we've been here in this country 10 years. For the first, I would say 3 years, we were homeschooling my son because he had a bit of a speech problem, so we were homeschooling him. So my wife wasn't working, so we were down a salary. So obviously in those early days, trying to save is almost impossible. And then once my wife started working, yeah, we did start to save, but again, the $100 you put aside each month doesn't really make a big dent in a housing deposit save. You know, and of course we wanted a house. Everybody wants their castle. So we struggled to save. You know, it was always a pipe dream. We tried. We never had a problem from being able to repay a mortgage once we had the foot in the door. It was to try and bloody get that foot in the door in the first place. That was the biggest obstacle, because you're renting and trying to save. You know, it's impossible. It's impossible. And also, I guess at my age, the fact that we didn't have parents around, you know, you don't have help, you don't have the assistance. The fact that I wasn't a resident of the country at the time, you know, it just makes it so much more difficult. Like, I'm pretty optimistic, but I think naively, without really looking at the facts, because it's almost, I'm too scared to look at the facts in case it turns out to be the impossible dream, you know, and then suddenly your hopes are dashed at that point and you don't. I didn't want to ever get to that point. I just always wanted to remain naively hopeful that don't worry, this will work out. Whereas Erica, my wife, South African, very factual. Yeah, I think she knew, she gave up on the dream, to be very honest. And that was quite hard. There were a lot of hard conversations that we had, I think, about the house. And being the man of the house, I was saying, don't worry, yeah, we'll be able to save. And she was going, mate, no, it's not gonna happen. It was a referral from another couple that I think have gone through your process. And actually it was pretty quick. It was maybe a year and a half ago they mentioned it. In fact, I run with the husband and he mentioned, oh, Alan, you must go speak to these people. They've got this deal and this is what we're doing. My wife and his wife are very good friends, and so obviously the husbands have become good friends. And so, yeah, at that point we then got introduced to Reward Homes and Reward Assist, because they had been going through that. And that's when my wife then said to me also, hey, Marlene, the wife had also said to her, do this. And so, yes, we started asking questions. But that was, what, 18 months ago. And yeah, so quick it changes. Yeah, there's a level of trust. There's that trust that you've got to get through, because it's a lot of money for deposit that's been lent to you, and almost seems like there's, you know, what's the catch? There is no catch. The house is certainly going to go up. We adapt. It will be fine. It will be fine. The hesitancy is that level of trust. You know, this is too good to be true. Which I think is normal, but you just got to trust the process. You know, I knew that we could afford the repayments. It was that initial deposit that was the biggest problem. Just peace of mind. You know, I think the biggest peace of mind would be the fact that we've got a home. My wife has her nest. I have holes in the wall I can drill into without having to worry about rental agents. My family is secure. You know, I've been able to achieve a house for us. As a dad, it's a bit of stability for my family, and that's what we need. We're living in there. House is complete. There's a few boxes that still have to be undone. Garage is looking good though, that's the part I was trying to focus on. My wife has her pantry. That was certainly one of the first things I did when we moved into the house, was to complete the pantry a little bit more. She needed more space because she's got way too much stuff. That can be cut out, please. But yeah, no, the house is ours. We're now in a 4-bedroom. Everybody's got their own room, so there's peace. They did a good job though. I'm very happy with how Reward Homes acted and did the stuff, and they did a really, really good job. But lovely home.
Yeah, it's
nice home. Yes, if you can afford the payment on the remortgage, you know, so you've got the high enough salary to do that, then go for it. But, you know, and if deposit is a problem, then certainly look at Reward Assist. I'd have no problem sort of promoting your services. I would know that those people are going through the same thing that I did, and that is, this is too good to be true. You know, is there a catch somewhere? You know, and it would be the same thing that I'd gone through with you earlier on, and that is, you know, there is no catch. And yes, I think it's our human tendency to kind of, if something looks too good to be true, it almost is. But I'd guide them through that and say, no, honestly, it is something that is worth it. You know, you have all the lawyers who look through it, and it's a good system. It's helped me, helped my family.